Welcome to the dungeon. Here we are. Oh my God, the conversations that happen when in the pre-show here. Yeah,
One of the darkest we've ever had them.
Oh boy, we're in the dungeon now. We're minus Anaximander tonight. He's in limbo. So no, we'll be dealing with him after bit. So give him a break from just sitting here staring at a blank camera, basically, while everyone else is doing things. If you don't know what happened to him, watch the when it comes out.
I was going to say, I don't remember it coming out this Sunday.
It did not. I was too busy to do it on Sunday. So
watching the Bengals game is not being too busy.
Oh no, Fanboy Tone and Half-Ass Beer Reviewer here. So 17 visits to Third Eye. No, we actually I went to Sonder for the first time. Their actual facility. They got a nice facility. It actually nice little place for take your kid to. They got like soccer things up, stuff for the kids to do outside, which is kind of convenient. I thought that said something else. Welcome, the legendary piece of toast. And thank you, Fea Filigregus. I butchered that. Sorry. Don't know how you say that. Thanks for the follow 12 hours ago. So, Anaximander popping out those subs. Appreciate what he does around here. What a nice guy. Yeah, he is a nice guy. So, been busy. We had Halloween. I know a couple of us dressed up. We'll kind of go round robin here. Bishop, what were you this year?
My daughter chose my costume, and we were minions and Gru. Hence the no beard.
Which is terrifying. So
I don't like it. I didn't like the fresh air touching my skin. I didn't think that was a thing, but after having facial hair for a while, it is.
We are sending thoughts and prayers to Bishop to grow that back as soon as possible so that we're not scared. I think when we first started, you didn't have much facial hair. Like, I think you either kept it really short or there was none. I can't remember.
A lot of it was job related, and then I just didn't give a shit.
Yeah. Marslin loves hearing this, that it was 8 years ago.
What was 8 years ago?
When we started doing this.
That's not. Wait, what?
We
started doing this? No, that was like 5 years ago.
6, because we've been doing this one 3 this year, and the other campaign went for 3.
We started not.
Yeah.
We started end of 2019 because we started not that long before I moved back to Boston.
Yeah.
The second campaign.
Yeah.
You guys were doing some stuff in like 2017, 18.
Yes, we were doing. Me and Mike were doing some other stuff. So, yeah. Justinian, did you probably didn't dress up? You were dressing up as a throne participant.
Yeah. Yeah. I dressed as Death, and not the hot one from Agatha all along.
Ain't that
spoilers?
I just watched the final 2 episodes.
I actually liked the show.
I did too.
I didn't say the show was bad.
Yeah.
But if you're going to introduce that character, for those who don't know who he's talking about, that's a Thanos and Deadpool thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I thought I went in with pretty low expectations just because what Disney's been doing, and I thought the show was really just fun. It was just a fun show. Now, is it lore accurate? I looked up some stuff. There's definitely some pretty glaring holes in things that I was like, ooh, I wonder how they're going to deal with that. But the MCU's messy anyways. I mean, but I thought it was a fun show. Is it on par with freaking Penguin? No. Penguin is just amazing.
DC has their moments.
It's right.
It's called James Gunn. Those are their moments.
Yeah. Whoever did the writing for Penguin has done done a fantastic job, and I hope Colin Farrell sees some hardware from.
I'm actually looking forward to the Creature Commandos coming out on Max
Yes!
in December. That
Creature
looks
Oh.
pretty.
Commandos. I haven't seen
Yes!
it.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
Long story short, it's monsters in a military unit.
A Suicide Squad with
Yeah.
monsters.
Yeah.
okay. So we get the shark guy back with Sly Stallone again.
Nope, all new characters.
Okay.
Except for Weasel.
Yeah,
Oh, is Weasel coming back?
Yes.
Quentin, did you dress up?
No, I wasn't dressed up as anything.
Oh, no dressing up. And Mars,
I don't typically.
I dressed.
Boring.
Yeah.
Girlfriend and I dressed up as. Let's see who gets this. Wanda and Cosmo.
Oh,
Hey,
yes!
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Tell me you stayed in character the whole time.
Oh yeah.
All
I
night
mean,
long.
we went all out. Colored the hair bright pink and bright
I
green.
need
Nice.
pictures. I need pictures.
I'll send a
I'm trying to
picture.
get the kid to
Yeah.
watch some of the old cartoon stuff.
I loved that show because anytime you're talking about fairy godparents, it's so good. Mr. Crocker. I just Cosmo was amazing. That everything about that show was great.
Yeah.
So that's fantastic. So I went as Art the Clown again this year.
Your costume was real good.
Thank you. This is the first time doing painting. Last year I did a latex mask that almost like it hit me on emotional levels because like I was having some claustrophobia because like it's so tight and like I couldn't breathe and it was just miserable. So this year I actually cut up that mask to use prosthetics, to use parts of the mask as prosthetics. So we glued those to my face and me and my middle daughter kind of worked on painting everything up. Definitely some things I'm gonna fix for next year, but like I did the teeth. I bought actual the guy who molded the teeth for Art the Clown made these prosthetic teeth, and they sell them. So I got those and put them in, and it was kind of a big hit in the neighborhood. So that was fun. Did you carry around a nickel? Yeah, Marson, did you carry around a nickel?
I carry around a nickel. Ooh,
That was
I don't
Cosmo's
get this one.
thing. That was a Cosmo thing. Yeah, fill
Oh.
up the nickel.
Forgot
See?
about that.
Did you have Poof?
baby?
No.
The square baby, if I remember right.
Yeah, it was kind of a rounded thing. Again, and this is a trend with a lot of the cartoons we grew up on. Outside of Cosmo, I think Timmy's dad was probably the funniest freaking thing on that show. Dinklebird.
Dinklebird.
I love his dad. It's so great.
This is where I put my trophy. If I
had one.
My middle child, whose also favorite holiday is Halloween, she went as Pearl from the Pearl and Maxine and X movies, which I still haven't seen.
Oh my God, has she seen them?
Yeah, I mean she's 19.
Oh, I
So-
thought. Oh my gosh.
My
Wow.
middle one.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's old enough. I mean,
Okay.
She's fine. Yeah, no, not my youngest.
I was
must
about
be
to judge you
judged
as a
on
parent
something.
real hard.
Anaximander. I don't know what any of you are talking about. Yeah, Doug Dimmadome. That's another good reference there.
Dimsdale Dimnode.
And then my youngest went as Plum Pudding from Strawberry Shortcake. As you can see, the difference. I went as Art the Clown. My middle one went as, Pearl. And then my oldest went as Captain Underpants.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
Yeah. So my favorite holiday, it's all downhill from here. So as we go into that season. So fun times for sure. But
Yeah, my apple pie moonshine's a lot stronger than it has been in the past, so you can just drink your Christmas away.
yeah, I can't wait. I finally got some official reviews on my recent Reese's Pieces lager that I did, and across the board, people seem to really like it. A lot of comments of the best I've made. So
It's probably the best thing anyone has ever done with Reese's Pieces.
The pieces are disgusting.
what is
Nothing is wrong with Reese's Pieces.
Both of you are.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with Reese's Pieces. They're just mediocre candy that probably
they're-
turned into good alcohol.
Actively bad candy.
Oh my God. You like Skittles, don't you?
I do.
Oh my
And there's
God!
your
Nobody
problem.
likes Skittles. You probably eat Swedish fish too, which are
Oh, Swedish fish are like the best candy. You know what the actual best candy is though? Necco wafers.
My God. Can we kick him
Wait.
off the stream?
Are when you say Necco wafer, you're talking about like those near powdery crisscross little things?
No. Those are a different kind of wafer. Necco wafers are the little, like inch diameter circular disc wafers.
Oh, the things that old ladies carry around in their purse and hand to you.
Yeah,
and throw them
yeah,
in the trash
exactly.
instead of eating them.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Let me just reach in here and get my cow tails out too.
And Mr. Lace, I thought he was going to say circus peanuts. Yeah, that would be an immediate kick from the channel. Circus peanuts are disgusting. And how could you not like this time, the most wonderful time of the year? Matt, I hate Christmas. It's too much commercialization. It's too much stress onto people for getting gifts when it shouldn't be. And they push the holiday way too fast and hard. It's all
Not
about
even
spending money.
Halloween over yet, and they have Christmas stuff out.
Yeah.
Nope.
I went to the store like the weekend before Halloween, and they had Christmas stuff up, and the Halloween stuff was in the discount aisle. Come on, let's finish the holiday first. Just put Skittles, Reese's Pieces, and M&Ms in a bowl and let the chaos happen. That sounds exactly what any 24 and 24 would do. Yeah, I like cowtails. Nobody likes cowtail. Wow.
Oh, cowtails aren't that bad.
But as we get moving, there's no official B&B this week. They're going. Dude's going to be hosting the Jackbox Party Pack, so we'll be taking you into there. I may stay and play some of that. I like Jackbox, but we'll see. It'll be a community night, so Wednesday we'll take you over to that way. No beer of the week, but there are some videos coming out. We filmed some stuff this weekend, so keep your eye out on Half-Ass Beer Reviews channel. Check that out, and you'll get to see some stuff that we did. Some insanity, mixed some margarita and a lager together. I don't know. It was something. And something less on the funny side, but those of you here in America, you vote tomorrow if you forgot or somehow weren't aware. So while even us in 7D have differing opinions on things, we all agree that you need to use your granted right to vote. So
it is your civic duty
to vote for
is.
Elon Musk.
A lot of people have fought and died to give you that freedom. So please exercise that. So tomorrow, if you haven't already, we already did. We have early voting here. So easy. Don't have to deal with crowds. Just old people that smell like death. Dude, stories.
No, you're not wrong.
There was someone behind my middle child because it was her first presidential election that she's done, and I swear she almost died in line. She was like, bleh, bleh. it was terrifying, and like it was the whole bottle of perfume, the whole bottle. So
Gen Con, here we come.
yeah, right.
God, some of us know how to shower, right?
The wife and I just had that conversation like 2 days ago. She's like, why? Is it like something that nerds and geeks just don't have time for? I'm like, no, most of us like to be clean.
Right.
Yeah. No, I think it's like when you have a 3 to 5 year old and they don't want to stop playing to do what they need to do, whether that be eating or taking a shower or whatever, and they just keep playing, and then before you know it, it's been 2 weeks, and that's oh boy.
Boy.
If I don't smell myself, it's not there.
I don't know if that's the benchmark we want to use. Wow. On that note, let's get into the dungeon. All right, let's get some combat music going here.
I think combat music. This is a dance off music.
All right. Last week, the party continued their assault on the city of Yargish to free it from the invasion from the Automa. After a harrowing fight where we almost lost Marsland and others, and did lose Anaximander, they were victorious. They decided to speak with the general there. After some heated words between the general and Bishop, the party retired to their broken ship where Marsland and Justinian worked on rebuilding it, getting it patched up enough to fly, while Gwenton tended to the wounded in the town. Having lost Anaximander, they chose that they would continue forward with the mission as Anaximander would want them to do, and the ship lifted off and took off from Yargish. Jumping to Anaximander, he was banished by the machine to Limbo, where he ran as fast as he could to the nearest city, Agisserai city in Limbo, where the less than welcoming residents, while allowing him to stay, could not help him find a way home. We'll be getting to that a little later tonight. The rest of you are on the ship and moving forward. What would you like to do the first day?
Did we agree that I could use that word of recall to make the ship a point?
If you have a specific room that
It was
is
gonna be
your sanctuary,
Captain's quarters was what I was going to do it in.
I would as it is, I would prefer it to be some kind of sanctuary for just like that you reside in rather than the captain's quarters of.
You mean like my room has medic on it?
Yes, something like that, you know.
Okay.
Some place where you would actually go for quiet meditation.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, that's as long as that's enough for the five of us to be teleport to.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Of course, Marsland's piloting the ship. Justinian, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go bug Marsland, the pilot of the ship.
Oh boy.
Okay. Okay, so you're heading
Why is
there.
the ship veering?
Bishop, what are you doing? Just watching over the side?
At certain points, I'm going to have conversations with casters about we're going after a pillar of fire and to plan accordingly with how we may utilize what they have or don't have.
Okay. You did see Justinian like walking across the deck and going into where Marsland is, so that's kind of where your casters are if you want to head that way for that conversation.
Yeah.
Okay. Justinian, you first. You walk in, Marsland is there piloting away.
Hello, Justinian.
Hello, Marsland. After that battle, I'm feeling even stronger magically again. And with where we're heading and what we're looking to do, I was wondering if you thought any more about finding a spell to deal with me, if necessary, when we face difficulty.
Define exactly what you are asking me to do, Justinian.
Ideally, teleport me away to where he can't use me against my will, against you. But if that's not an option, my mother used to be able to turn animals into other animals with a spell before.
I'm not very well practiced in those kind of spells, but I guess I don't know if I have anything that I can immediately just teleport your body, but I can run up and grab your body and teleport it with me. I
How
suppose that
far
would be sufficient.
away would you be able to get us from Ifitar in that case?
Mm. I'm reading. About not terribly far right now, only about 90 feet. But I think I have some that I've looked at in the past that could get me far. Stop laughing.
Marcelin, I don't mean to question your arcane abilities. 90 feet doesn't even get out of my close danger range.
I know I have some other spells somewhere in my book that I could ponder on and study up on again that can get more in the hundreds of feet away.
Okay, or like I said, I think the school of magic is called transmutation. I know there's spells there that could possibly help. Maybe when we land in Governor's Den, we go and find someone else versed in the arcane arts to maybe help us.
Let me do some studying on transmutation. I'll get back to you.
Okay. With that, I start walking towards the door.
Okay. As you do, Bishop walks in. Kind of, you feel the door pushing in as he steps inside.
Just for a little bit of rewind, ever since the battle in town where we were killing his brethren, I have not been able to look Bishop in the eyes.
Okay.
I feel really guilty about killing his kind in front of him.
Okay.
Sorry, Bishop. Here you go.
Since you are both here, I have been thinking, and I believe we need to be prepared when going up against the Pillar of Fire. I am not sure of strengths or weaknesses, but in my experience, anything cold might help us in this upcoming battle. Do either of you have those abilities?
I could after I rest.
Same for me.
We have plenty of time.
Bishop, now might be the time to tell you I'm worried about going into this battle if I can't control myself with the deal that I had to make with Ifitar for the piece of the blade. I have asked Marcelin to look into some spells to deal with me if my actions get overtaken and they're not my own.
Hopefully, it won't come to that. He offered a favor for a favor. I'm pretty sure if his reaction is like Ishdab's, you owing him a favor will be the last thing on his mind.
And also, I made him promise that the favor would not be to directly harm myself or any member of my party. So, the most he could ask me to do is defend against you all.
Well, there's no point in speculating, as we do not know what his reaction will be. And at least this time, hopefully, we will have a lot more of us than just the 5.
Well, I shall prepare spells that may help.
Again, I do not know what strengths or weaknesses he may have, but we need to be better prepared in going into battle. And I'll turn around and walk out.
Okay. Right. Anyone else? Anything? All right. Rest through the evening. Next
We're
morning,
rotating flying, right? Between.
like you usually do. Yeah.
Okay.
Next morning, anything specific?
Not for me.
Okay.
Nothing for me.
Around midday, your ship gently settles down at the docks in Governor's Den. And there you are. What would you like to do?
I believe we're gonna go right to well, probably pay to dock the ship first. If we're being realistic here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we actually go find the dockmaster?
Yeah. I'm looking, see if I had special things for that.
Well, because I imagine.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yep, you're there. You're in Dremmon's shipyard.
For the 2 days travel, I'm going to go ahead and spend the 50 gold and the 2 uses of my herbal kit and make 2 healing potions.
Okay. I don't think you have to roll for those now under the new rules.
No, it's part of. It's part of something.
Yeah. Okay.
That I have. Pretty sure.
During the second day, DM, I would like to take an hour to perform a ritual to turn the Dragon Slayer longsword into my packed weapon.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you're there. You find, you see Drummond. You've seen him before when you docked here.
Hey, before we do that, for everyone else, do we want to, or do we plan on using the ship at all for the fight with Ivatar, or should we ask if they can start repairing the ballistas and just leave the ship here?
I would say if we can get permission to, well, if we get them to come help us do this, we probably should march with them.
That's what I was thinking.
And we can also summon him in the desert. We don't have to go all the way to Dos
Right.
Khaldun.
Nope.
Right.
Or not, yeah.
Dos Khaldun.
Yeah, not Dos Khaldun. Yeah.
So yeah, we don't have to go excessively far or anything. But no, I would like to try to get the ballistas fixed. I have Dremon spelled wrong. But I would like to go up to Dremon and do what we need to do for getting squared away at the dock ship.
It's good to see you back.
Didn't think I'd be back so soon, but I'm glad I'm here.
Where'd you find the ship? Haven't seen one of those in a while.
Would you believe I said in the center of an island, which may or may not be an avatar?
Nope.
I don't know about being an avatar, but it's definitely a pillar.
Sorry. Pillar.
I just kind of elbow going.
That's my face.
Well, how long
But-
are you going to be? It'll be 3 silver a day for you.
I imagine only a couple days at most. But could you also get some people to start repairing our ballistas? They were damaged in a fight back at Yargish.
Sure. I can look up the cost later.
Okay. And then we'll just tell me and I'll take away. Let's start with 3 days probably at most.
Yeah, it says here that if I'm proficient with herbalism,
Okay.
that's all it takes. So
3, 6, 9 silver. You said 3 silver, right? A day?
Yep.
Okay. I remove that.
and I will hand Justinian and Marsland each a healing potion.
Well, thank you, sir.
Well, thank you.
Very kind.
This is greater, superior.
It's an ultimate, actually. It heals you for 10 times your hit points. And it makes you immune.
And you are unkillable for the next 3 days.
So it is supreme. Cool.
Make sure you look at those because I want to say it looked like the dice changed a smidge on those. But I think we were even talking that
We were just going to do the max.
Yep.
For
So
the
when you
regular
use a
healing.
regular healing potion, it's just whatever the max amount would be.
Okay.
Okay. I believe we should go see the king now. I talked to him earlier in our travels. So he's somewhat expecting us. I guess what time of day is it? Is it early in the morning or?
Afternoon.
Okay, that works. So I'll start heading towards the castle.
Okay.
No.
Are you all going?
Yeah.
Okay. So you all head to the castle. Most people are friendly and waving. They remember you. As you head to the gates, the guards there. State your business.
My name is Gwenton. I reached out to the king a few days ago seeking an audience. So I don't know if he's expecting us yet.
Ah, the light unsparkers. I think he was waiting for you.
How the
Indeed.
heck did that name make it out here?
Notoriety.
That's not a very good notoriety, man.
Proceed inside.
Thank you very much. And I'll head on inside then.
Okay. You all walk inside the ornate castle. You see a small dwarvish girl laugh and run by as you enter in the door, and she kind of hides behind a pillar and's kind of peeking out as you continue down the halls.
Does this little kid look familiar?
Yeah. Yep. It's
It is
Bishop's
good to
sister.
see you. Not alive.
Wait, what?
I'm not dead.
Not alive.
Not alive.
Not unalive.
It's good to see you not unalive.
That battle has messed up my grammar.
You see Lord Shallowstone there. Hey, Quentin. How's
Your
it
Majesty?
going?
It's not terrible, I guess, but it's good to see you again.
Glad I could help.
So, not to skip right to the point, but I believe I mentioned getting help against some pillars.
Yes, I took some time to walk around the city, and our pillars are fine. Don't know what you need help building.
I guess I should have explained more, but you can only do so much in 25 words or less. Are you familiar with the legend of the 4 pillars? Earth, fire, wind, and water?
Sounds like a band.
It basically is a band, especially in September.
A very bad one.
But
But no,
unfortunately,
I'm aware of the story. I believe it. I believe it's true.
I'm glad you believe it's true because most of them are awake right now. We actually just put the water one to sleep
Do you all
this week.
ever just have a good day where you just come by and say, "Hello, Lord Shallowstone. Welcome. We just come by to say hello."
Oh, you don't know how much I wish we could just do that. It
You're
just seems
always
like we're
waking something up, or the world's going to end, or somebody's sick.
To be fair, we did not wake any of these up.
the Earth ones, arguably, we might have woken that one up.
That would be Ethan Shadowspark.
Yep.
But we actually had a audience with, I don't remember the air one right now.
Ipitar? Or no, not Ipitar.
yeah.
That's the fire one. My bad.
Yeah.
You don't remember her name?
Your Highness, when you meet 500 people like we do, and half the names you won't remember anyways. By the way, that is a name you gave us one time.
Elnaria.
I'm sorry, again, I was searching Avatar, not Pillar.
Elnara.
No, and Elnara pulled us into her, what was it, realm of air,
Realm.
Okay.
and said that with all of her brothers and sisters being awake, she was going to just destroy the islands and all of the planet we're on that we don't have a planet name for.
Well, of course she is. Why would it be anything different?
Right? It's always the extremes, huh?
Very much so.
But we were able to hold her back, not physically hold her back. We made a deal with her to try to put all the other pillars to sleep. So we would like your assistance with Ifitar, the fire pillar, who is summonable from the desert.
Summonable? I don't know
He
much
is
about that.
currently
Are you thinking of
Tannis
symptom?
symptom. Yeah. We encountered him when we were in Tannis Centrum, not realizing that's who he was.
Well, maybe if you ever run into, like, the god of money and well-being, you might be able to have a better time.
I think everybody could have a better time with that god. But we do know how to summon Ifitar. It just needs to be in the sand.
So
We
what
come
are you
to
asking
you.
me for?
Your help. We barely were able to put Ishtab back to sleep with just 5 of us. I believe this one is going to be even tougher. We need allies.
I mean, we have the armies, but the army is used more loosely. Are you sure you need help from us?
We need help from anyone and everyone who can help us right now.
This is dire. If we do not do this, you all die anyway.
Roll a persuasion. Good job.
Hey, I know I'm telling the truth, so.
I can spare a couple troops to go with you, some of my better men. When do you plan on heading out?
Imagine the next day. I believe there's some other people here where I can try to get some help from, and we can try to stock up on supplies.
Yeah, there's a fellow that likes to hang out. Hold on, I have to look. At the Rock and Stone. I think he gets off on this kind of thing. But it'll probably cost you.
I mean, right now, a little bit of money isn't worth the everything else that could happen.
Is the name of this fellow?
I think he calls himself Giacomo. Seems like an odd name.
Giacomo?
Jackmo.
Like KMO or HMO?
Jakmoh.
Oh, that's not what I got.
Well, if you say he's at the Stone Inn.
Yes.
Well, I know another guy who might be there, so this might work out. 2 birds, 1 stone. 2 dwarves, 1 stone? Is he a dwarf?
Yes, he's a dwarf. You're from here. You know that most of us are dwarves.
Yes, but everywhere I go, there's always a mixture of who's where.
Well, we can't stop people from sleeping with other people, making little half people.
I've always heard this yin tai is really mixed up with half people.
There was one time I saw a Yuntai and a dwarf. I think you called it a dwarf tie. She'd tie you right in a knot, she would.
Oh my god. But we'll keep you updated. That's not what I wanted to do.
When do you plan on heading out?
I say, depending on how this meeting goes with this Giacomo, if we find him, most likely tomorrow.
All right, I'll get the orders ready. They'll meet you in the center of town tomorrow morning.
Thank you very much, Your Highness.
And try not to get yourself killed.
I will try for sure. I can't promise anything.
Did you ever find your other friend?
No.
Which one? Unfortunately,
Which one?
No.
I mean, we found him. He was in our hand. And then, poof. Gone.
Yeah, that's quite sad. I'm sorry.
Well, these troops that you're offering to help, do any of them by chance happen to specialize in healing? Do you have any medics, I guess, is what I'm trying to ask.
These are soldiers.
Every good troop has some medic that comes along into battle, though, no?
No.
Mm.
Not with the men I can spare.
Noted.
You rolled a 9.
I didn't.
I am not charisma based.
I hope that these troops are very talented, then. We will need everything that we can. We don't ask for their help lately.
We're getting the bad company version.
The Bad Batch.
That could be a lot of fun then.
They're more than capable. I wouldn't worry about them.
Well, I appreciate the support, even if it is not the entire force that is available.
He nods at you.
I will say this. If we manage to get this taken care of, the last sibling is an actual island, we will definitely require more assistance than a handful of people.
The gods, why don't you take everything I have? Let's
You don't
do
want
one
everything.
step at a
It is
time. One
only
stone.
logical. Death of entire world.
Let's see how this goes first.
The first starting point. And I'll nod him and head out, and guess we're on our way to the Rock and Stone.
All right. You head out
Um,
and okay.
No, I will not be going with them with that. I'm going to be looking for a magic store.
Okay. Closest thing they have to that is an
Just a
alchemy
drop.
store. Just a drop.
Is-
Yep.
Okay.
So you're gonna head there?
I am going to head there.
Okay.
I tell them that I will meet them back on the ship and then.
Okay. So we'll deal with that here in a second. You all head in.
Yeah, I'll be AFK for a sec.
Okay. You all head into the tavern.
Do I see Cole anywhere?
Actually, no.
Darn. Okay, so I guess I will go up to the tavern tender, and
How's it going? You're back again.
yeah, we're back again. And like last time, not for more fun reasons, because something's always happening with us.
We're playing a little game lately. We've had a lot of in and out. You willing to play for a free ale for you and your party?
Sure. What's the? I guess I should say what's the cost?
No cost. You in?
I guess.
Okay. Are you ready?
Nope.
What's my name? 1, 2.
It's Castrin
3.
Stoutjaw.
Boy, you butchered it, but I guess that's close enough. Kazjiran.
Bet you didn't
Stoutjaw.
expect me to at least know what most of it is.
You
I'm
got
sorry.
closer than some of the others.
It's what? I'm sorry, Stoutjaw. We travel all the time. We get all these names of the people we don't expect to see again. Like you do know Wanta Remembera, who owns the stables, right?
Yeah. So what can I do for you? And he pours out ales for all of you and sets it up there. 3 of them.
Well, us being up to no good. We are looking. The king actually sent us here looking for a dwarf named Jackmo. He might be of assistance to us in the adventure we're on.
Ah, him. Right over there. And he points over into the corner. And Jackmo, why don't you describe what they see?
They see a short dwarf that has seen his fair share of battles, fiddling with a coin in between his fingers.
That's what you see. What color hair are we looking at?
Reddish brown hair
Okay. Beard?
and a beard, full beard.
Okay. That's
Not a
what you
half
see.
beard.
No quarter beard.
Oh man! But so, what can you tell me about him? Your initial reaction gave details.
He's nice enough. Sometime him and his boys come in here, they can be a little rowdy. But for the most part, do whatever you want for the right coin.
I think a rowdy crew might be kind of what we're looking for right now.
Well, if that's what you're looking for, that's who you want to talk to.
Thank you, Stout John. And I'll go over and introduce myself to
As
Jack
oh,
Mo.
yep. As
Okay.
Quentin's walking over there, I'm just going to cast an illusion of Jack Mo sitting next to Jack Mo, twiddling another coin in his fingers.
Okay.
Okay. Like I
Is it?
clearly make it so that Quentin can see the one pops up as an illusion sitting right across from Jack Mo.
Okay.
All right.
You really enjoy your illusions, don't you, there, Justinian?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Jack Mo, my name is Gwenton, and I heard that you are basically someone we could hire if we need some help with something for the right coin.
Aye, you've heard correctly. However, I don't take too kindly to smart Alex who think they can do trickery with me.
Oh no, I made sure that you clearly saw. It was just your mere presence was pretty intimidating compared to my own dwarven friend here.
But is
It was
the
meant to be a compliment, not a sense of trickery.
The only compliment I like is the sound of gold coin in a pouch.
And I start making that illusionary sound and the illusion of gold jingling in a pouch right in front of him.
I think all you're doing is going to cost us more than us trying to strike a deal up.
I was just giving him what he said he liked.
Anyway, Jack Mo, this is Justinian, and this is Marslin.
It's me.
They're the party I'm running with. We are going to acquire some assistance fighting Pillar, which could lead to some fame, fortune.
Or getting teleported to a different plane. We've seemed to have some bad luck with that lately.
Well, that was not a Pillar that did that. That was something else. Which hopefully we're not fighting again anytime soon.
True, but neither of those events were planned, so I guess I'm just trying to say we don't know what might lay around the next corner.
We're going to sit down next to Jack Mo.
Okay.
So, do you mind telling me a little bit about your party makeup so we can try, if we can strike a deal, we can work on a battle plan?
I have 10 rowdy fighters. They like to fight. They like to kill. They like to get paid.
Do they like to chew gum?
Can we pay them in trident layers?
It's a rhetorical question. I'm out of gum.
Only take spearmint.
But hey, 10 fighters plus however many we're getting, because he didn't tell us how many we're getting from the Kingsmen, right?
No.
Just a handful. Okay. Those are better odds than the last pillar we went against. What do you guys want as your price?
For you, I will do a very handsome discounted 500 gold total.
I guess how much gold I have.
What? Damn.
Right. I mean, if you guys hold your own.
Oh, my men will hold their own.
Do we get a discount if any of your men were to perish, since they won't be needing the gold anymore?
Oh, Marslin!
I'm just asking.
No, that's not how it works. When you hire a band, you pay the fee for the band regardless of how many members you bring back with you. And arguing that in front of them does not show good faith. I apologize. My friend here is very book learned, but he does not know the way of
If
the
they
law.
survive, we give them. I guess I don't understand the negotiation tactics.
So 550 gold.
God.
I'm sorry.
You guys just like to. I told you shouldn't have been trying to trick my friend here. After all, he did say he didn't like tricks, and now you're insulting him and his crew.
I'm not insulting him or his crew. And like I said, I wasn't trying to trick him.
I'm not insulting either. I'm just simply stating that if they don't survive, they won't need the gold.
Marceline,
This Justinian here. At first I didn't like you, but you're growing on me. What do you think is fair?
I cannot speak for Gwenton. I am not a denizen of Governor's Den. 50 gold per fighter is more than a fair price.
$500 gold.
Half now, half when everyone makes it back.
It is 500 gold no matter however many we have. So 250 now,
Yeah,
250 to whoever.
I'm not going to subtract gold because you suffered casualties helping us. That's an asinine thing to do. And he's going to stare at Marslin.
That is perfectly logical in my head, but this sounds reasonable, I suppose.
Yeah, no, I can do it. Be completely honest. I have that. We got the money. Just don't have that much on me. It's on the ship. So,
You know where to find me.
yep. I will come out back in a little bit then. And I'm going to head back to the ship.
All right. Justinian Marsden, are you staying there or are you going back with the ship?
I'm going to stay and ask Jocko, right? Jocko?
Jack Mo.
Jack Mo.
Jack Mo.
Mo.
Jack Mo. Jack Mo, how many of his men I can buy a round for?
You can buy a round for everyone. We will all enjoy an ale together.
11 of your finest dwarven ales, please.
Okay. They get you those. I think those are silver a piece there.
Okay, perfect. I apologize for earlier. I just got these amazing bracers, and they allow me to make the illusions more powerful than before. I'll also tip 5 silver.
Okay.
All right. And so I'll cast another illusion of a lion, and I'll actually have it roar, since I can do sight and sound at once.
Okay.
I meant no disrespect. Like I said, you look way more formidable than our other dwarven friend. He is much more about healing and about buffing the rest of us. He's amazing. And one of the best friends that you could possibly ask for.
When you've grown up on the streets and have to go from town to town, city to city, village to village, you have to have only one thing, and one thing only, and that is a sword at your side to defend yourself.
That is true.
So, you say you have to destroy this pillar. Are you talking like a stone pillar?
Oh, no, it's the spawn of Satan, basically. It's
No, it's not. It's a fire elemental. It is the ruler of the fire elementals.
like I said.
I only have one religion, and that is money.
That's funny because my friend there has only one religion, and that is books.
Eventually, I'd like to build out a good library on the ship. But I, too, can cast some form of illusions. I'm going to stop my staff and cast light on it.
I can't cast any illusions, but I can make this ale disappear.
Yes.
For my next magic trick.
And then I make another one reappear. Bartender.
All right. So you guys will continue to fraternize and drink and such. Bishop. Let's see here. Wow, that's super
It's
loud.
so loud.
Holy cow!
That
Why did
is
that come in so hot?
Crazy.
My ears are ringing.
Yeah, that's better. I didn't realize. All right. Even that. Let me change, because like that is just obnoxious. There. That's better. Bishop, you arrive at just a drop. The sign's a little haggard, but it swings there softly in the breeze, the cold air blowing through. As you step inside, you see a kobold standing there, orangish red scales. He turns to look at you, and you can see like he looks at you and then looks over to the left and right of you. His eyes are just milky white, like he's blind.
Yes? You come to shop?
I have come to see your wares.
They call me Long Vision. What they call you?
I am known as Bishop.
Hello.
And he kind of walks toward you and got a slight limp and just kind of waddles back and forth to you and reaches out and puts his hand on you.
Ooh, you big boy.
Yes, I have been told.
And he just starts like rubbing it, and
Very round. Like a kettle.
Okay then.
Can you cook inside? Are you a mobile alchemy potion station?
I have never been described in that way before. I mostly handle blacksmithing.
he just knocks on you. Dong, 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 dong.
Plenty of room. What can Long Vision do for you today?
I am here to see what kind of things you have for sale.
Oh, got plenty of things to drink. What are you looking for?
I'm mostly looking for items, but I don't need any liquids.
Oh. Well, Long Vision has a couple things, but what looking for specifically?
I do not
Mostly.
know. I'm not usually the one that does shopping.
He sits up on like the counter.
Long Vision doesn't know either.
And
Show
just
me
puts his head
what
into
you
his
have.
hands. All right. Give me a second here.
Got lots of stuff to drink.
I have just recently started to dabble in making healing potions.
And he hops up and turns toward you.
Your competitor? You try to close Long Vision down?
No, I do mostly for personal usage.
Long Vision personally doses too.
Haven't had this book open in a while. There it is. Let's see. Roll a d20. Tell me the number because I'm not over in that screen.
15.
15?
Ooh, I have this. Potion of heroism. Be the hero that your female pot deserves.
Did you just say female pot?
Yes.
Yes, I believe I stated I am not looking for liquid.
Okay.
Roll another d20.
Four.
He goes into the back. You hear like glass breaking, like he just threw the potion against the wall. And he comes back and he's holding this like spiked mace, sets it up there.
Ooh, magic mace. Make your enemies disappear. They pop, or, since you're a big pot, used for stirring.
Unfortunately, the party member that could benefit from this is no longer with us.
You can roll again if you want to see the next thing. We're just moving
Yeah.
down the list.
10.
Okay.
He takes it. And you just hear because he throws the mace and he comes out.
How about this pretty thing?
And he flicks his wrist and this really delicate sounding chainmail just rolls down.
Elven chain. Taken and made from real elves.
Me being a blacksmith, I'm going to look at the quality of it.
It's exquisite.
This neither?
Unfortunately, not.
All right, roll again.
I can see why. 17. I don't do shopping.
And he goes back. You just hear again throw the chainmail against the wall. It just falls down. 1 second here. Oh, there it did. He comes out and
This might be what really catches your eye.
and he just sets a sword hilt up on the counter.
Ooh, you like this one, don't you?
I'm not sure what I could do with a broken sword.
It's not broken. Long Vision doesn't sell broken things.
He picks the hilt up and this blade of light emits from the hilt and just illuminates the whole room. It's just burning. And you see him grab it with both hands. And he's...
See? See? Need one of these, you do.
And then the blade disappears and he sets the hilt back down.
How many?
What does something like that cost?
This? Oh, very inexpensive. You can leave with it today in your pot for 20,000 gold pieces.
When you're done choking.
Interesting. Maybe I will look at your liquids.
Have one thing left.
Roll
And-
another 20.
Yep.
11.
I gotta step away for a minute.
This is stupid. Okay. He goes back and, I mean, you actually, this time, you see him like rear his arm back and just wing that hilt into the back. And you hear him,
I gotta dig through this garbage and find something else for stupid pot.
and he comes out, and he sets a pair of glasses up on the counter.
Pretty. Functional. Make pot see better. These
I
are...
point to the goggles I already have on my head.
And you see him squinting.
Oh, I'm sure they fit. They go right over this. Let you see as far as 1 foot. But you can see in the dark.
Well, 1 foot in front of me.
Yes. Yes.
How much are those?
Oh
You
god.
know we have a sheet.
3,000 gold
Oh
pieces.
god.
3,000 gold pieces to be able to see clearly in the dark 1 foot in front of me.
I'm gonna put these in the chat. 'Cause-
Yes, yes. You see really well, though.
Okay. Yes, maybe I will look at some of your potions.
Ooh.
Anything having fire resistance by chance?
Fire resistance, you say?
Yes, please.
Yes, I have one. Would you like to buy it?
How much is that?
Very cheap. Very cheap. Even to kobold standards, very cheap. At 600 gold pieces.
I just turn around and walk out of the store.
Wait! 400!
I keep going. Sorry, I wasted your time.
350!
Okay, where are you going after that?
To the ship. My usefulness is done for the day.
Okay.
I
Quentin.
have some more potions to brew.
So, Quentin, you went to the local bank and
Yep.
exchanged some things.
Yes. Did the needfuls?
I see you consolidated. Okay.
Yes. Tried to,
Okay, great. All right, so you're returning to the bar?
Mhm.
Okay.
Hopefully not to find a drunk Marsland. and a
Well,
drunk
that's where we're
Justinian.
about ready to talk about. Justinian and Marsland, do you all just continue imbibing with Jackmo?
Oh, you're muted.
I have like 2. That's it.
And he's trashed.
Okay, just 2. Marsland?
Yeah, just 2.
Yeah, I'll try and keep up with Justinian.
Okay, so 2. That's not hard to keep up with.
Yeah, that's not hard to keep up with. Genius. That's dinner.
Jackmo.
The smartest person in the room, fellas.
Jackmo, are you going to just keep drinking?
I have been drinking since I got there.
All right, give me a constitution check. So just roll. There's a little button underneath constitution. Just click that. And tell me what number you get.
I rolled a nat 1.
Nice.
You all notice that Jackmo is trashed. And I will roll for his people, a general roll here.
Justinian, who is this character that we just gave 500 gold or
His
promised
people-
500 gold
His
to?
people are trash too. Gwen, as you come in, you see Jackmo there, and he's singing the songs, and he's up and around, and you see Justinian and Marsland just kind of watching.
Oh no, I'm
Oh,
laughing.
okay.
I'm having a good time with them. Like I'm still enjoying myself. Oh man, Jackmo, you're a great guy. You know that?
I wanted those skinny, pretty stick boy with his fancy light stick to come drink more.
All right, you heard him, Marsland.
I will drink more and entertain you, but if you're making me nervous about spending so much gold on this kind of behavior.
You have to treat every day like you will die tomorrow.
Yes, and I'm regretting not being in the library right now.
Well, Marsland, if you want, you can go to the ship. I'll be all right until Quentin gets back.
I believe I'm back at this point, right?
Yeah, he's back. He's back.
Yeah,
You
okay.
You see him walk in.
Stick
how
boy,
much-
have a drink.
Are you buying, at least?
Who is he talking to?
Bartender, give stick boy drink.
My name is Marsland.
Marsland. He's talking to Marsland, Quentin.
What have I missed? I've only been gone 10 minutes.
It's been longer than 10
I
minutes.
know.
You've missed me having 2 and your friend here having 10.
And a second?
I'll tell you what, these guys are great, man. We are going to be in awesome hands when we go to fight Ifatar. It's going to be awesome.
We have swords. That's what you needed. We will use them.
I mean, you're not wrong. However, we also need you to be conscious tomorrow morning and not dead in a ditch.
We won't be dead in a ditch, but we will be ready.
Well, I'll hit him 25 platinum. Like, well, here's half of your payment.
Thank you.
We'll meet you in the town square early in the morning.
All right, boys. It's time to rest up and be ready. Tomorrow we fight.
This giant Goliath comes up behind you. Oh, come on, boss. Couple more.
No. It is time to go.
He just throws the mug behind him. You hear a Wilhelm scream as some guy's like, ah! Boss
What time did
never
the king
lets us
say
have any fun.
exactly in the morning?
Sunrise.
Okay, I'll refer that back to
Okay.
Jack Bo.
All right. So you all are returning to the ship?
I am not.
You are not. Okay.
Think about where we're at.
Yep.
Where would I go?
I know.
I bet he would go to his parents' house.
To give them 5 platinum.
So are the rest of you going back to the ship?
I am. Yes.
Justinian,
I'll let
Marcel?
them know where I was going. So
Okay. Yeah.
Can I attempt to follow them?
Sure. Are you trying to do that sneakily or just like stay a distance behind them or?
No, I'm drunk and stumbling following them.
Okay. Okay. We'll say you just
Very obviously following them.
So you see them kind of split up and one goes the other way. Which one are you following?
I'm going to follow Justinian and Marsland.
Okay. So you're doing that. Justinian and Marsland, what is your passive perceptions?
15 against a drunk dwarf. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's
10.
even 10, not as much, but Justinian, you definitely notice that there's you see Jackmo and like he's doing his best to like try to be stealthy. Like the look on his face is freaking priceless. He's just kind of like
the Krog theme song music.
Right. Right. He's all but like going dun 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 like as he
I believe our new friend is following us home.
Is he? I turn around. Oh, yep, there he is. He's right there.
and as he do that, he like straightens up behind like a cart or something, but you can see him like peeking out fully.
I have to ask, are his 10 men with him?
They would be because he said it was time to go.
Yeah.
Yes, they are with me.
So you have the Goliath who's just...
Yeah.
Jack Mo, is there something we can do for you? Do you need a bed for the night or?
Goliath back there likes to cuddle.
Marsland?
No.
I get cold.
He likes Stick Boy. He wants to see more light tricks.
I just have the one light trick. That is all there is to see.
Boys, let's go. I tried to get more tricks.
Okay. They all follow you back to the inn. All right, so you all head back to the ship, and Quentin, you're heading back. Do you just walk in, or are you gonna knock on the door?
I'll knock.
Okay.
Not barbarian.
Door opens up. It's my boy. You're back. Your mother just falls forward, embracing you.
Told you I'd come back soon. Or later.
It's been months.
I'm sorry, Mom. It's the series of unfortunate events we've gotten us up into. I haven't really had much time.
You better be behaving.
I am not causing the problems we're running into, if that's what you're asking.
That's good. What about your friend Oz?
Oz is no longer with us in a spiritual sense. He was playing with the cards that had a negative effect on him.
She
I'm
just looks
hoping I can
puzzled.
save him sometime. I don't know how much she knows about magic.
Coming down from the stairs. Ah, son. Good to see you. And he takes you in a warm embrace.
Good to be home. It's like Mom said, has been a few months since I've even talked to you guys. As you can see, I'm no longer dying from a sickness. We actually helped get the cure to the academy, so that's being passed around the islands.
Yes, we heard the tales coming in from the ships of. They talked about a group
Please don't say it. Please don't say
called
it.
the Light and Sparkers. We knew it was you. They said there was a dwarf and a ball-like mechanical creature that was with you. We knew right away that's our boy.
Yeah, I don't know what my friend was thinking of when he suggested that name.
It's really catchy.
I heard it's really catchy in song format.
Yes, I bet it would be, but it's good. You've made quite a name for yourself. I'm proud of you, son.
There are times where I wish our names weren't known. It's almost like we're just acting out for an evil god or something.
So what brings you back here? You want some more of your mother's cooking?
I mean, it always takes some of Mom's cooking, but we're on
I'll
another.
get to that right away. You just sit down.
But me and my friends are working on another, I don't know, adventure out here again, trying to stop another problem.
And from the from the back of the home, it better not be dangerous.
Only for the pillar.
And your dad looks at you really strange. Are you in construction now? I guess that's an honest trade.
I mean, a type of construction, making sure they go back to sleep, putting them out. We're good.
Have you, son, it's none of my business. You're old enough to do your own thing, but have you been into the spice?
No. I don't do drugs. Only
It's
true
okay
silver.
if you do. No, not judgmental here. You do what you need to do, but just, don't tell your mother.
Oh, I know. She would kill everybody.
She wouldn't be. She'd be more disappointed than she would be angry.
This time. Next time won't be so lucky.
So are you staying with them tonight?
Yeah, I'll stay the night with them.
Okay. So Justinian and Marsland, you arrive back at the ship. You see Bishop there on the top of the ship. The ballista being worked on.
Yeah, I'm working on making another potion.
Okay. All right. Anything you all want to do this evening?
That takes up my evening.
Yeah.
If I go into the armory of our ship, what kind of weapons do we have in there? Like, I mean, would a basic warhammer be in there, for example?
I mean, there would be a couple basic weapons, most of them, like, since they were underground for a long time, they're just, I mean, it's like pitted, rusty swords, short swords. There's probably a warhammer of some sort.
Would the warhammer be usable?
I mean, rusty.
Okay. I'll grab one and I'll take the night trying to clean it up the best I can.
Okay.
Whoever you hit with it has to roll a constitution check or get tetanus.
Excellent.
I don't know. Would we even have that stuff on there? Maybe in a blacksmith. When we got the ship and we were checking everything out, I would have gotten rid of stuff that just didn't work.
That's your guys' call. We never really had that conversation, so we can have you guys handle that offline.
I'm just saying, I wouldn't want old pieces of crap on the ship.
Well, and there's another, because I think Gwenton's been actually staying in there, so in what's considered the armory.
The armory? No, that was Justinian and Crow.
Oh, is that okay?
That's what I thought. Yeah, I
Okay.
thought it was
I
us
wasn't-
that was
okay.
the armory. Yep.
Yeah, y'all figure out.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna have a just regular ass Warhammer too that I'm gonna take and spend the night cleaning it up the best I can. Do I need to make any handling checks or anything?
Garbage, right?
You're in my room,
I am everywhere.
right?
All right. So, anything you all want to do?
Like I said, takes me some time to do the potion.
Okay. Morning comes, and you heading to the city square?
Yep.
Okay. So you all disembark there in the city square. You can see Jackmo. He's dressed, not in armor, but just battle clothes. Everything's shined and polished like he hadn't even been going crazy drinking last night. His group, they are ready for battle. And then as they're more kind of leaning against stuff and looking and waiting, you see this small little battalion, shields, swords of dwarves in full helmets and things, all lined up in short rows. There are 12 of them. Okay. They nod at you as you arrive.
You are in charge of this one, Winton.
Oh, I feel like me in charge of anything is never a good idea. But I am glad the king was able to spare so much help. We'll be going in with this, 20 some people strong this time?
Mm-hmm.
Darn sight better than last time.
That's for sure. So I will address everybody that we need to march off to the side of the desert. I'll speak to the. Actually, anybody could answer this. If there's a good spot that would be out of the way enough for a fight to happen without damaging any crops or houses around here.
You would probably be aware that Lord Shallowstone would want you to be as far away and out of sight of homes as possible.
So it'll be a couple days of marching at least then, like a day or two?
At least a day's travel, I would say.
Okay. So we're going to be marching for a day. Let's get this going. No need to
Marceline, did
waste.
you have any luck last night?
Yes, I studied and found a spell that if you were to go down, I could throw up a teleportation circle right where you had fallen and get you up to about 500 feet away.
Okay.
I think that should be sufficient.
It will slow me down at the very least.
Okay. So you
Now
all begin to
Bishop
march.
puts the Warhammer on my side, the crappy Warhammer that I spent the night trying to clean up.
Okay. So you all head out into the desert, travel all day. The heat's not as oppressive as it is the cooler time of year, even being in a desert. But the nights are freezing. You get days travel away, set up camp for the evening. Anything you want to do around the campfire?
Nothing too extravagant.
Okay.
Marceline,
Justinian.
I've learned to do something new, and I'd like to show it to you.
How are you learning so much so quick? This is truly unprecedented.
So I pull out the Dragon Slayer longsword, and I have it float to me like it normally does, but this time in a poof of green smoke, it just disappears.
Where did it go?
And then just summon it right back. Poof, green smoke, there it is again.
Where did it disappear to?
It goes to the Fey plane. And I just dismiss it again.
Can it get snatched away in the Fave plane?
No, it's protected by Ferondus.
That is quite a trick, Justinian. I guess, what is the practical application of this?
All I have on me right now is this Warhammer, so I set it off to the side. I have no weapons.
I see. As long as we don't end up in a cell that prevents magic, I think this would be quite beneficial.
Right? What are the chances of that happening twice in 6 months? Come on now.
One might ask, what are the chances of our friends disappearing to a different plane? But who can say?
Or turned into a mind flare,
Yeah. Such are the consequences of adventuring. That Warhammer looks quite heavy.
I wanted to see, like, if I don't have control and if Ifitar's deal wasn't quite what I thought it was, I wanted something a little bit less damaging than the longsword.
How well did you manage to clean it up?
It looks
I know
awful.
nothing. Huh?
Oh.
It looks awful.
Right, yeah.
Did you find that at the bottom of the ocean?
No, it's in our armory where, I used to live with Crow. Happily.
I do remember seeing that while seated in the captain's chair. Can I see it real quick? I want
Sure.
to see if I'll pick it up and cast prestidigitation on it. Am I able to clean it at all?
Rust is the only thing keeping it together.
It goes away. Or sorry, mending, I guess.
Yeah, it would be more mending. Yep. Okay. Now, like, it looks a little better.
I don't know why I didn't think to cast mending on it, and I just reached down and cast mending again.
I guess would prestidigitation work? I can instantaneously clean an object.
That would clean, not fix anything.
Yeah, can I use it to clean the rust?
You can clean it up, make it look new.
That's all I'm trying to do.
Okay. That's fair.
I'll hand it back.
I just figured if I can at least control what I'm hitting you guys with, I could hit you with something a little less lethal.
Sorry, why are you trying to hit with less lethal?
In case Ifitar takes control of me.
I see.
And I have an option as to what weapon to hit you with. I will hit you with this instead of the super magic sword.
But if he takes control of you, will you have that much control still to choose which weapon you attack with?
I don't know. I know less about magic than you do, Marslin.
Would I know?
What was that? Sorry.
If Justinian gets taken control of, he wouldn't have the ability to control what weapon he uses, right? Or would I not know?
I don't think you would know.
Okay. This is outside of my area of expertise.
You're just having this conversation out in the open.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Is there anybody around?
I mean, we
We're
all
set up
are.
in camp for the night, right? Yeah. I'm not trying to hide the conversation at all.
If you're that worried, then take it off your person. Obviously, you can store it in another plane.
But if he's taken control of, he might still try and retrieve it from that plane. They're hard to tell.
Let me see the Warhammer.
Hand it over to Bishop.
The balance is all off. It is old and has not been taken care of. If this is what you want to go into battle with, and I just hand it back. Definitely not good quality.
Right, I won't be swinging at him up close. I'll be shooting him at range. But if he makes me turn on Marslin, I'd rather give Marslin the best fighting chance possible.
If he can control what weapons you're using, you just contradicted yourself.
I don't understand.
You just stated you are using your Eldritch Blast.
Right?
What makes you think that if he has the ability to take you over, he won't use what he sees you using?
Right, but I'll be standing right next to Marslin.
All I'm saying is your argument is moot.
But
But
it's
we are
harder.
also talking about something
Buddy.
we don't know what's going on,
Right,
or if it will even happen.
right. I am planning.
So, magical sword or Eldritch Blast. Either way,
So when I cast Eldritch Blast, if I am next to the person I'm casting it at, Bishop, it is harder for me to hit them accurately, being that close to them.
Yeah, but if Atar's controlling you, he may not care.
Right,
He may just be trying to knock out all your spell slots. So
Right.
that way, if he loses control of you, you're less of a threat.
right.
I think we're all worried a little too much about something that may or may not happen.
Right.
exactly.
It's us. We always just deal with things as they fly by.
So what I was what I was looking at over here, have you made the Warhammer your hex weapon then, so that that's what you cast from as your focus?
The book is my focus right now.
Okay.
The tome. Yep.
Okay. So
Yep.
you have that in one hand.
Right. I'll have that in one hand and the shield in the other, and I'll be casting. But if he makes me just reach for the closest weapon is going to be the Warhammer. The longsword's going to be on another plane of existence.
The book
Okay.
could be a weapon.
Right.
So if you were to make a melee attack, it would be an arm strike, basically.
There we go.
You'd hit people with a shield or with a book. Okay.
There you go.
Just making sure logistics.
It's a way
Yep.
to kill Marslin. Death by book.
Death by book.
No.
Just beating you with the back of the book.
Death by spell book. That's even better.
Okay.
All right.
Anything else?
That's it for me.
Okay.
I will pray for our good fortune in this upcoming battle.
All right. You what are you going to do? You're out in the middle of the desert. You know what you need to do. So how are you going to do it?
Can't hear you, Bishop.
Sorry. What was that?
We're in the desert. He says we know what we need to do.
Wait a minute. That didn't make any sense.
We're in the desert, so we can try to summon Ifatar now.
Okay. Oh, we're
Do
doing
we
that
know what
right
we
now.
What?
We're doing that right now.
Yep.
Do we have a volunteer?
Hey, Jackmo, do you have someone in your party you don't like very much that we can beat the crap out of for a few minutes?
Didn't pay enough.
Once again, why not use me? It makes me less of a threat to you guys if he turns me.
Yeah, but if he doesn't turn you, it's just going to make you be down and out easier more often.
Right, but that's the case for whoever we use.
I vote Marsland is the weakest.
Least amount of health, quickest to heal. I like it.
Can't even be mad about this.
All right, hit with book. Here I come.
No, if I don't mind if it's me. I mean, I can heal myself up pretty quickly.
Do you know what? For 100 gold, you can use Phil.
Why's it gotta be me all the time?
Put it this way, Phil.
Because
After you're
I
done-
don't like you that much, Phil.
I know. I don't like me that much.
I can promise 2 things. I won't let you die. And once he's here, you can just hide out behind a rock somewhere.
He looks
You've
over at
done-
you, Jackmo, and if I do this, I want a cut.
You get 25 gold out of the 100.
Fair
I think
enough.
he should get the 50 of the gold.
It's not
He thinks-
negotiating.
He thinks I should get the 50.
I mean, he's the money's already going to you guys, but he's the one who's gonna get the crap beat out of him.
You can beat up pretty stick boy over here.
I would appreciate it if you called me Marsland.
Fine. Stick boy's Marsland.
Just Marsland.
So are you paying Jackmo?
Yeah, if you don't mind adding it to when we get back. I kept most of the gold back there.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right,
All right.
Phil. Get up there. Whatever they say, do it.
All right. Quentin, explain what he needs to do.
All we have is can be summoned on the brink of death in the sand.
Yep.
So, I'm sorry, Phil. You have to be on the brink of death, which I guess could be brink of death by starvation, if we have 5 days.
If you want to do that, you're more than welcome to do that.
I don't think we have 5 days worth. Is there anything I have that can help this? Is anyone who here has a vendetta against Phil?
I do not have a vendetta.
Like
But
four of
I'm-
Jackmo's guy are like, me.
I was going to say 9, but
if you want to hit him, now's your chance.
boys, beat up Phil.
God, this is kind of direction.
All right. So they begin beating on Phil. Oh, ooh, no. Oh, stop it. I liked you. Oh, I didn't know. It's not my fault.
Scream for Ifritar.
And he gets like he's in bad shape. Scream for who?
Ifritar.
On my bar! Okay. Nothing happens.
If I remember right. How beat up is he looking?
He's bad.
I'm just gonna let him stay there then.
Okay. I said it right, didn't I?
No, not really. I believe he likes his toenails to be tickled too, and his name's Ifritar.
Very far?
Very close, but not quite.
Ibritar?
I think, Jackro. I think you're Jackmo. I think your people gave him a head injury.
He was born that way.
So after a few moments, the sun just becomes brighter, and even though it's been pretty cool traveling, it gets extremely hot in this area around all of you,
Yeah, it does.
And you can see the sand just kind of starting to smoke as just little plumes of fire begin rising underneath Phil. Just and that's where we're gonna stop with you guys tonight. Jackmo, thanks for being with us. You will be back next week. Well, you hang around. We'll get you in the post at around 9:30 or so, 9:40. We're gonna have you swap out for an Anaximander.
It was fun, guys.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah,
Thanks
great
for
job.
joining, yeah.
Let's go, Jackmo.
Yeah, jump in. I'll message you when.
Yeah, message me.
Yep. So, have you pop out, and we'll have an Anaximander pop in. There he is. I can turn his nameplate back on. Go back to here.
A little bit of a delay, but I think I came in here on time.
You had perfect time.
Yeah.
Whoa.
All right. Anaximander. Let me.
See if I can get this lighting right. There we go.
That'll work. Oh no, that's what I'm looking for.
I just saw your text. Like, right now. Now.
Yeah. No, it was great timing. All right. So you are in this town in limbo. What do you want to do?
All right, so I've already been rebuffed by
the guards. Yep.
by the guards before even the leader, correct?
Yeah. You weren't able to go talk to the leader.
Okay. All right. What's the layout of the town look like? Is it pretty open? Is it pretty condensed?
It's pretty open. It's limbo, so there's not a lot of order to anything.
Yeah.
Some of the buildings like are turned to the side, and some are turned to the other side, and like there's stairways that lead to nothing.
Yep.
There's some buildings that are literally just floating in the air with no supports underneath it. It's a crazy place. Even you yourself feel very light on your feet, like you could just walk up into the air.
Okay. Good. I'm gonna go back up to the guards.
Okay.
Back again?
I am back again. I know that you do not know me, but I knew your ancestors. I fought at the Battle of Caliph's Hill against the Illithid Swarm. I fought the Illithids along Jidek and Venoth, leaders who once called the sanctuary home, but have since gone on to be with Vlakith. I have walked the streets of Tunerith as it was being built on the corpse of the One in the Void. I ask you now, please, take me to the leader. There is a battle to be fought, and it's not here.
He's just looking at you. Give me a persuasion with advantage.
And
I was not expecting that.
I have been busy. That was 2 5s. It was 2 freaking 5s. Okay, cool. 11.
Give me 1 second here.
Yep.
Okay. Well, they rolled a natural 1 on that check. So,
Well, sir, if that's true, and we have our ways of finding the truth, then Sarak will get that information from you. This way!
Look through your records. Anaximander Starward. you will see me plastered across your history. Thank you.
And he leads you back into this strange palace of some sort. And again, things are there's just random rocks floating in the air, different colors. And you see just kind of a Githrazai in loosely fitting robes just floating in the air, legs crossed. One really long, like, goatee that just goes down to belly, probably further.
What do you bring me? My lord, this one says he fought in the great Illithid Wars.
And he just descends and walks up to you.
Tell me your tale.
You are muted. You're still muted. Still muted.
It says your microphone is not working. That's
there you go.
Yeah. All right. Well, to heck with you, microphone. That. How have the Githzerai fared after their exiled here to Limbo?
We do well. We are left in peace except when strangers enter our town. What brings you here?
I do not bring chaos to this sanctuary.
We live in chaos. It's Limbo.
Yes, but I know the efforts that you take to try and seal this place from the chaos outside and from the Sladi. I am aware, and I will not bring that to your doorstep. I ask to go back to battle. I go to fight, as I have always done, as I fought with you against the Illithids and your ancestors.
And how would you expect us to send you back? By catapult? By trebuchet?
Do you not have one of the spelljammers here?
We don't keep spelljammers here. We live in peace and quiet.
Understood. Well, until I can find a way to be brought back to battle, I ask for refuge here and the ability to earn my keep in this sanctuary.
You're always welcome to stay at the inn. Just ask someone where Rejection is. That's the name of the inn.
Thank you. Your time is most precious, and I do appreciate it. Thank you. And I'll nod at him, and then about face, walk out.
Did you really fight in the Illithid Wars?
Yes, Jadak and Venoth fought at my side. Anaximander starward.
If that is true, you can't... How old are you?
The ability to discern my age was taken from me when I became a paladin under tier. I go where the fight is, and then I sleep. And I am woken when there is a fight. I have been doing this for centuries.
If you are blessed, seek the Spellweavers. If anyone can help you, they can.
This information is well received. Thank you.
Leave my sight.
Nod at him. And head out the door.
Okay.
Gosh, this is one time I'm regretting never taking any money. Okay. Nod at the guards. Spellweavers. Where may I find them?
Wily ones, I wouldn't trust them.
Really?
Their ways are unorthodox.
This is Limbo. Most is unorthodox.
Search for the symbol of smoke and fire in scintillating blue and purple. You might find them there.
The what? All right. The symbol of what? Smoke and fire.
Yes, that's what I said.
Writing. You see him take out a notepad and write this down. Smoke and fire and purple. Rain.
It's in purple and blue.
Purple and blue. Got it. Thank you again. A salute. And
He
then,
doesn't say anything.
then walk away.
Okay.
Smoke and fire, purple and blue. Time. How long have I been awake?
It's hard to tell.
Yeah, it is hard to tell. I don't know what time of day it is.
Yeah.
It's limbo.
Yeah.
All right. There are other people actively walking around
All the time.
all the time. That doesn't help. Okay. So I'm gonna assume that it's day. All right, and then I'm gonna look around to try and decode what the guards have said. I'm gonna look for some symbols, smoke and fire, purple and blue, and see if I can find anything.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Yeah, absolutely. Uh, 18.
Okay. After searching for a couple hours, you see a symbol of smoke and fire. It's burning in red and green. That's above a door, stone door that's kind of lightly. The building itself is like lightly floating off the ground.
Okay. Just like a few feet off the ground?
Yeah, not far.
Okay. So, what I will do is that I will get Signal to pop back up again. And I'm going to take a magic action, and I'm going to think a pair of stairs to go up it.
Okay.
Okay, and that is... Looks like just I'm not going to move an item. Looks like I'm just going to try just a straight DC check.
Okay.
3.
No.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna think of a pair of stairs very hard, and when none appear, I'm going to come over there and I'm going to simply hop up to the front of the door and knock.
It's an open. It's like just like a causeway. You just walk inside.
Okay. So hop up and walk inside.
Okay. You see purple curtains separating multiple rooms with gold chandeliers, just kind of flickering flames. Inside, this thin, green-skinned Githrazai walks up wearing an almost transparently sheer robe.
Welcome to Madame Yezel's House of Pleasure. Stranger, we haven't seen one like you. Would you like to enjoy our company?
No, thank you. I'm looking for spellweavers.
Our embrace is like a spell weaved around you. Why don't you enjoy that?
Not the kind of spell weaving I'm looking for. Have you heard of the spellweavers?
Of course we have. They go well with our services. Why don't you take a load off?
I'll look around for a chair.
It just appears behind you.
Thank you. So tell me, do you get a lot of repeat customers here?
Yes, of course we do. There's something special about our services when you're in limbo.
And she begins slowly dancing in front of you.
There's no need for any of that. Just the ability, just to be able to have discourse with you is enough of a pleasure for me. Please have a seat.
She bends down right next to your ear.
I've never been with a human before.
I'm sure another opportunity will present itself. Please. And I'll point at the chair.
Opportunity is here, and she just keeps getting closer and closer.
just staring straight ahead.
Here at the Smoke and Flame of Green and Red, we have all of the pleasures that are needed to make everyone happy.
I will send that message on to those that I meet and inquire about green and red. How about purple and blue? Do you know where I can find smoke and fire and purple and blue?
'Tis the Spellweavers. They're not here. This is green and red.
Sorry, can you give me some more information than that? I'm a little ignorant of the symbols and symbology.
Down the street. Up the same way you walked.
Okay. I'll take out a silver and then I will place it in her hands. Thank you for the information.
That one was for me.
Okay. Just gonna move along. There. I don't want it to auto convert. You need to not auto convert. Did they fix that?
I hate to see you go, but I love watching you leave.
Have a good day. There. Now, I'm going to follow those directions to go
Okay.
to find smoke and fire.
You walk down,
Purple.
and then up in the air, you see a building floating there with a scintillating blue and purple symbol of smoke and flame.
Excellent. I'll try and take another magic action.
Okay.
Make stairs. Six.
That's really bad.
Okay. Yep. I'm going to take another leap and go down the corridor.
Yeah, you can.
Great.
The room itself is dimly lit with soft, multicolored lanterns hanging from woven ropes and vines that snake across the ceiling like a starry canopy. The walls are made of smooth, iridescent stones that seem to breathe with a faint, pulsing glow. A mellow haze floats through the air, tinged with an earthy, pungent scent and the faint sound of cosmic wind chimes. As you walk in, You see Gith Zerai lounging all around, their lanky forms draped in a loose, flowing robes dyed in swirling patterns of purple, blue, and orange. Some wear beaded necklaces with polished stones, while others have rings and bracelets made from strange, shimmering metals. Their large, almond-shaped eyes are half-lidded in a state of contentment, and a few hold long, ornate pipes carved from materials that look like wood mixed with crystal. One corner of the room has a circle of low cushions around a table made of a single massive crystal carved into the shape of a beast. On the table, strange alien plants, herbs, and various trinkets lie scattered in no apparent design. There's soft humming music that fills the room, blending with laughter and low murmur of relaxed conversation. In another corner, a stone portal rests. It shows a swirling galaxy of colors with faint orbs that pass by it. An olive-skinned Githzerai approaches. "Welcome to the House of Enlightenment, pale-skinned wanderer of the stars." In the background, you hear in unison, "Welcome, wanderer."
Why, thank you. This establishment comes highly regarded
Yes.
by the leader here and by Green and Red.
I am Lola Salah. Let me help guide you on your spiritual journey.
I am looking for more of a physical journey. I need to return to the fight, and I hear that I may employ your services to return me to that fight.
We here at the House of Enlightenment seek to bring peace and comfort to those who are lost in the seas of anguish of this world and all worlds. In the background, you hear anguish.
It is a noble effort. I hope that one day there can be this peace that you are striving for.
We can help you find your way wherever you need to go. Come sit with us. We only ask that you open your heart and your mind for a journey. Again, in the background, in unison, journey.
Excellent. Now, what do you need a location from me? And a plane.
You sit down in the comfy couch thing and just kind of melt into it as others come sit right next to you, and they just got big toothy grins on their face. Now, where is it you're trying to go in this life?
Material plane. Isles of Frisia. Brindlestar.
Oh, too much pain, too much anguish there.
I go to cleanse the pain and the anguish and bring that peace.
Why not just stay here? It's a lot better here.
Very tempting, but I have been tasked with joining the fight and bringing that peace. You have a task of bringing peace here. And as I can see from the stability that you've brought to this establishment and probably to this city, I thank you for that, and I can see those efforts. Mine is on the battlefront in the Isles of Frisia.
Do you know what you need, man? Here, my friend. Imbibe in the natural wonders of this world, and let your mind take you where you need to go. with that, he slides over a large crystalline structure that has ornate carvings around it. Gentle wisps of smoke rise from the top. At the
Did he
bottom,
just hand me a Githyanki bong?
yes. At the bottom, there are small tubes that lead to a flat mouthpiece that lift up, like they just float into the air and present themselves to you.
This will take me back to the Brindle Star.
It will take you to enlightenment, man. In unison, enlightenment.
How does it work?
Take that piece, slide it in your mouth, and breathe deeply.
Tell me about that portal there.
It's colorful. It shows us all sorts of things.
Have you stepped through the portal before?
Every day, man. Every day. That's the
And
only way your mind ever stays free.
I will follow his direction.
Okay. You take in a long draw from the mysterious crystal. You let the smoke fill your lungs. The Githzerai watch intently with smiles on their face as the world around you grows hazy and the lights in the room begin to blur. Before your world fades completely, you hear, "He's entering tranquility. Get the device." And it goes dark. The rest of you, fire shoots up from the sand before you see a hand burst forth right where Phil's body is. You see it lift his body up, and the head falls off one side as the body burns, and his knees fall off the other. As it just turns to ash in the hand, and the hand turns, and like lifting itself out of the sand, it slams down and begins to shove itself upward. You see the familiar flame creature that you have run into before, but bigger and more flame. Let me show you what you're looking at here. Let's switch over here so we can see here too. All right. Horns protruding from its head, its skin moving magma over, lacking any feet. The flames engulf the bottom of the creature as it turns toward you.
Who summons me into the desert?
We summon you into the desert.
What business do you have here?
We are at the request to stop you from being awake anymore. We know we're gonna fight this. Why not? Why bother with
Your sister says good night.
it?
I will not rest again.
What do you have against sleeping?
And make sure I'm normal voice again.
You are, yeah.
His face turns towards Justinian, and I need the rest of you to mute me.
Oh,
I'll wave my hand over the camera once. Justinian, you good? Justinian? All right.
Yep.
In your head, you hear, "Child of the deal, I see you have also come. I shall now make my request. I told you I would not ask for you to harm or kill anyone in any way, but I invoke my favor now. You shall not harm or impede me in any way. You shall protect me. And for this, our deal will be complete. Do you accept?"
I do.
Everybody come back.
Deal with the devil. What's going on?
You see his eyes emblazoned and his flames shoot from his eyes out. The people around Jack Mo's group, they're kind of like, "We didn't sign up for this." And the armies kind of set back and ready themselves as Ifritar turns and begins to charge forward. When we start next week, we'll start right here at the combat. We're not done. One second here. Anaximander, you wake to the feeling of pain in your side. Like a kidney's gone. No. Are you with me? Oh. Why are our cameras messed up? Someone else extra here? Yes. Mr. Lathis, log off. Not yet. Thank you. Anaximander, you with me? Anaximander.
Looks like he froze up.
It
He
looks
ain't
froze.
moving.
Oh, there he goes. He's moving now. He just can't hear us.
Maybe he's not
Put
froze.
your
He
phone
just can't.
down.
Yep.
Hi, Anax.
He wasn't watching the hand wave on the camera.
I was looking at Signal. I wasn't looking at the camera.
Ah. So you wake up to feeling of pain in your side.
Hmm.
You
He's
turn.
missing a kidney.
Hey man, they sell good on the Githzari market. Again, as you turn, sharp pain racks your body. You are at 1 hit point.
Yep. Why do I gotta start every battle with an avatar at 1 hit point?
We'll see. It's cold. Biting cold. You hear commotion around you as your head swirls. I think he's moving. Is he moving? You prop yourself up and roll over onto your back. Just kind of plop over at the weight of your stuff. Looking
I'm
up.
hungry.
That's perfect, actually. Looking up at the gray skies, you feel the snow falling upon your face. You feel each snowflake as it gently falls and melts. Your beard gathering, several of them turning white as you lay there. You see the face of a peasant-looking person looking over you at your face with a confused look on their face.
Well, I don't know where you came from, old timer, and I'm not sure I believe what they said, but it looks to me like you need a bit of rest and maybe some hunter's stew. You turn, see an old, large turtle standing on its bottom two legs, supporting its weight on an old staff. His beard is gray, hanging down from his shriveled chin, a gentle smile across his face.
Which plane? What plane am I on?
You must have had yourself a quite rough night last night. This is the islands of Phrasia? I guess they'd call that the material plane.
It worked.
I don't know if it exactly worked, but my boy said you fell out of the sky, starting as a small dot, and just keep falling and falling, and you made a right near impression of yourself right here on the ground.
Well, I'm alive.
I don't know if I believe all that. Maybe you just tried to make yourself a snow angel, and then just fell asleep. I'd imagine that stuff weighs quite a bit.
Oh. Well, thank you. I am an Anaximander, and you are?
Scootus Stoneshell.
Ever heard the party mention Scootus before?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, Scootus, it's good to be back.
Well, where have you been?
You heard of a place called Limbo?
I've heard of people doing the limbo.
You know, you had mentioned some stew, and that sounds quite wonderful right now. And if the offer's still on the table, I'd love to have some of that stew and tell you a little bit about Limbo, and hopefully you can tell me a little bit about where the rest of my friends are at.
Well, I'll do my best, but yeah, offers on the table. Come inside, get warm. Maybe take a spell, take all that stuff off and relax a bit. My stew's been going since my great grandpappy started it hundreds of years ago, and still good to this day.
Sounds wonderful.
He takes you inside the home, and you take your armors off down to your plain clothes and set it in the corner. You're in bad shape. There's things bleeding that shouldn't be bleeding.
I'll take off the foot, kind of air it out.
Well, I wouldn't have guessed that wasn't a piece of your armor. That's pretty fine craftsmanship.
Was made by an expert artisan and artificer. Now, about that stew, I'm going to set this over here by the door so we don't have to worry about smelling it.
Not a problem. He grabs a bowl and fills it, slides it over to you, pours himself one. Now, what brought you falling out of the sky like that?
Well, you see, I was in this battle over on an island just north of here. Actually, you haven't told me where here is. Where am I?
You're at my farm. Scootus's farm. We're north of Smyrna, south of Candor's Keep.
I'll think about the map in my head. Yep. I was right. It's northwest over at Dearney. I was in Dearney.
Well.
No, it was Yargish. Were we in Yargish or Dearney?
Yargish.
Yargish. Okay. I was in Yargish.
I don't know where you were, man.
Yeah.
Oh, and we're also west of the ruins of Dosh, but we don't go there.
Now, there was this battle. We were freeing the orcs from the from their captivity under these constructs. Have you heard of Automa? They're these
Oh.
big metal creatures, not warforged, different design.
Yeah, they're big. Had one come through here a couple months ago, traveling with
Did
a bunch
you?
of friends. A near naked elf and a blue man and guy with
Is there
green
a
skin
dwarf?
and horns and a dwarf. Yeah, that's
About this big?
about that big. Yeah, friendly bunch.
Hmm.
Stayed around. I kind of miss that elf. We used to go fishing down at the lake. Have some good conversations back then.
Well, I believe we are talking about the same people. Have you heard any news from them?
Haven't seen them in months.
Hmm.
Figure they're probably dead. They tended to get themselves in a bit of trouble.
Well, here, I'll take you up on that bowl of food,
Sure, you need more?
please.
He goes and gets you some more. Brings it over. You're more than welcome to stay here as long as you like. Got beds upstairs and always need help bringing in the winter wheat.
Well, there's a battle to be fought, Scutus.
Well, friend, there's always a battle to be fought. Sometimes it's on the battlefield, sometimes it's in our minds.
You're right. But this battle is for our existence.
Aren't they all? Aren't they all? You know,
Yeah,
if your mind isn't in the right place, how can you expect your body to do what it needs to do?
there hasn't been enough time to think about whether my mind is in the right place. Is your mind in the right place, dear Scutus?
Of course it is. It's a simple life we live out here. No problems at all. I take in those strays. In vagrant comes my way. We teach them how to live right, how to clear their mind. Clear the mind, perfect the body.
Well, are you a religious man?
I would say I used to be. They're kind of quiet nowadays,
Well,
but well enough.
how would you take if you found out that the god that you worship is dead?
What I found is sometimes they feel like they're dead and really just taking a break. Can you imagine? Can you imagine what it's like? Imagine someone asking you to do one thing, two things, and then you multiply that by thousands, maybe more. Wouldn't you want to shut down from time to time?
I can't imagine.
I figure they just need a break.
Never considered that. I still obviously benefit from being a paladin of Tyr, so the magic and power must be coming from somewhere.
Well, he must not be too far, or someone else has stepped into his shoes.
Must have. Scutus, I don't even know why I'm here.
But
It's
I'll
like
tell
I
you
woke
this.
up one day and then there was no battle on the horizon. Months wandered. A soldier without a battle. It's horrifying.
Well, let me tell you this. There's a whole group of people that ask me that same question, staying out in that barn out there. They also don't know why they're here. But you know what? They found their purpose. And if it's your friends you're looking for, that might be the purpose you need to drive yourself as far as you need to go. Or at least drive you to the next destination.
Well, Scooters, I don't know how I ended up here, but I'm sure glad that I landed here with you.
I am too. I love making new friends.
Yes. I've had friends. They're
Sounds
gone
like
now.
you're looking for some.
Yes. The friends I have today, they're fighting. They're fighting for our existence. And here I am, eating stew with you. This doesn't seem right.
Would you say you believe in fate?
Absolutely.
Well, then, I'm sure wherever they've ended up is where they're supposed to be. And wherever you ended up, which is right here with old Scootus, right where you're supposed to be, might be just what you need. Then when you get yourself right, you go find them. You'll be a better friend for it.
Those are wise words. Well, is there a bit of hay that I can take up in the barn back there with the um, everyone else?
We got beds upstairs. You can help yourself.
I think I'll do that. Got an armor. It needs a good cleaning before bed.
We
I'm
can
gonna go and
arrange
gather
that.
everything off. I'm gonna gather everything up.
Put your leg back on.
Put my leg back on.
Okay.
Head back upstairs. Or head upstairs. Just pick a room, Scooters.
Just pick one. Beds are comfy. See you in the morning.
Thank you for taking this wayward stranger in who fell out of the sky.
You know what? Some of the best packages fall from the sky. If it wasn't for the rain, we wouldn't have corn. We wouldn't have wheat.
Wise. Thank you, Scooters.
I'll see you in the
Good night.
morning. You sleep well. He gets up. You see him take out a pipe, kind of packs it, steps outside, and you can hear him, the thump of him like sitting down into a chair. And even from upstairs, you just hear the gentle whoop, whoop, whoop of him puffing on the pipe before you just fall into a sleep. And that is where we're going to end tonight. So, you can imagine what's next week. So,
Fight.
some stuff going on. All prepared for that. Yeah, we don't want to miss out on that. So as we go into November, next week is a holiday. We're all good for that. It's Veterans Day.
Yeah,
I know.
we're good.
Yep.
I know I'm good for that. All right. And then we'll be here till the 18th, but not the 25th. The week of Thanksgiving. We won't be here that Monday. I'm not. That's my week off. So out of the sky. Thanks Fanboy Tone for coming by. Thanks Fea Philaregis, or I butchered that for the sub. King Cuddles, thanks for the resub. Subscribe for 26 months. Matty B, subscribe for 16 months. So thank you all for that. We really do appreciate that. All that goes towards trying to provide top quality D&D for all of you. We really do appreciate that. It's exciting. This fight should be something. For sure. Thanks to our special guest, Jackmo. We'll see you next week, and you can hop in the Zoom here whenever you want. And until next time, we will see you in the dungeon. Take care, everyone.
Night, where demons haunt and fright, everyone stands afraid to fight against the evil. But there are those that stand alone against the evil and the crones. Heroes willing to go the extra mile and end the evil with maximum style. When you need heroes to go deep, when you need heroes that never sleep, light us partners. When you know all hope is gone, when you need to right what's wrong, light us partners. Now evil will run and hide, as nothing but light now resides. Our heroes saving all the souls.